place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for another evening news update, and we've got a lot to talk about. We're going to be talking about Xavi and how he's warned Chelsea that Gavi is not for sale. We're also going to look at Pep, who is looking to bring in a forward. Is that forward Anthony Martial? We know he wants to leave United. Could he be going to the Etihad? Dortmund are looking to offer Bellingham a new deal that sort of helps him stay at Dortmund. And Aubameyang. Could Aubameyang head to Juventus? We're going to be talking about all of that and much, much more. Ferran Torres to Barca, apparently, hence why I'm looking for a striker. Torres to Barcelona, Haaland to City. Not quite. Fucking hell, now that trim is different. It is a little different. Thought the Kevin Owens style was going to happen. Not quite. I went a little shorter. It means I don't have to keep cutting my hair that often. But let's go straight into it and let's talk Dortmund and let's talk Bellingham and let's talk Liverpool. Because according to Football Insider, Borussia Dortmund have opened talks over a double deal involving Jude Bellingham and his younger brother Job, amid strong Liverpool interest. The report further claims that the German club are attempting to sweeten the deal for the 18-year-old and his family by also signing Birmingham City youngster Job, who is 16. Having moved to Dortmund from Birmingham City in 2020, the midfielder is considered one of the most highly rated players in world football. The Echo has previously reported that although Liverpool have been monitoring Bellingham's development, suggestions of a permanent move are premature. And of course they're going to be premature. You haven't even started negotiating with Dortmund yet, and just ask Manchester United. That is a considerably difficult job to do. But the things that around this, it's an interesting one, right? So do I think that if you sign Jude Bellingham, if you sign Job, that gives you a better chance of keeping Jude? It may do. But are you just getting Job because that keeps Jude there? I mean, we've seen brothers split many a times before. And yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. I'm still unsure if this would actually keep Jude Bellingham at Dortmund. Yeah, his brother may be there, but his brother could be there for a different reason. It might not be to sweeten the deal with Jude. It might be to, as a replacement. It might be he's another young talent that they want to nurture and to bring through, just like they've done with Jadon Sancho, just like they've done with Jude Bellingham. Obviously, Jude Bellingham's one hasn't gone through yet. But the thing is, Dortmund are a selling club. This is clear, right? They maybe don't want to sell Jude Bellingham yet because they feel he's going to get better and better and better. And therefore they can get more money out of him sort of in a couple of years' time. That could be true. I also don't think they'll be too keen on selling him this summer because they're going to lose Erling Haaland. For me, Dortmund don't like to lose too many at once because that could hinder, the club. Well, as much as they're a selling club, they don't want to hinder it too much. For me, I don't see the reason why signing Job is going to keep Jude there. It could do. I could be wrong. But I think if you've got a club like Liverpool or dare I say even United or even City or Chelsea, who are, let's say one of them opens negotiations with Dortmund and want to sign Jude Bellingham, you can't honestly tell me that because his brother's at Dortmund, he's going to stay. I mean, that would be absurd. To even suggest that is absurd. Because at the end of the day, in football, things change so much. Football, it always changes. The business is so weird in terms of you don't have a long career, right? You have 15, 16, 17, 18 years maximum as a footballer. You've got to make the most of it. Jude Bellingham, for all we know, could go break his leg in a football match this weekend. He may never get a chance of playing for Liverpool. So for me, you've got to live in the here and now. It's not about, okay, well, if I stay at Dortmund for another 3-4 years, I'll get that move to Liverpool, because Liverpool by that time, they've got Curtis Jones, they may have Tyler Morton there. They may have developed another young player to go in central midfield, and therefore Liverpool no longer need Jude Bellingham, right? United could be very similar. They could have like James Garner in there, Bruno, whatever, and they may not need him. Football, it's a dog-eat-dog place. You move to a better club because that chance may never come again. Which is why I think Harry Kane was so pissed off, because he may never get the chance now to move to a City, move to a United, move to a Chelsea. He may never get the opportunity again. So for me, I don't think you signing his younger brother is going to entice him to stay any more than if you were to give him a contract by himself. I don't know what I don't know what his brother's like in terms of football as a footballer. I don't know if he's any good. But this does seem a pretty strange one. If the idea is we're going to sign his brother to keep Jude at the club, I think that's quite a stupid reason. If you're signing Joe because you see the potential and you want to develop him and for Dortmund sell him on again in a few years, then that makes sense. But for me, I fear Dortmund are not quite doing this in the right way. Look, I'm not a Birmingham City expert. I don't really know his brother. I don't know if he's any good or any of that. I just think this is quite a shocking reason, to be fair, because I just feel that for me, Jude, if Jude's offered a chance to go to Liverpool, I cannot see him turning it down. I mean, Dortmund right now, look, he won't be going in January, but Dortmund right now are in the Europa League. There's no guarantees that they'll have Champions League football next year. If you don't have Champions League football and Liverpool come in, how the hell does Jude Bellingham say, "No, you're right, lads, all good, I'll stay here"? Yeah, Liverpool. Who are Liverpool? And we also know that Jude has also said a few things regarding Liverpool. He's deleted a lot of it, but you never know. You never know. It's going to be an interesting one. DC says, "Now, why did you get rid of the hair?" No, it was annoying me. Now with the 18-19 Steven Gerrard hair cut, big up, fresh to death. Absolutely. Where's this Martial thing come from? Town City, no chance. He's off to fit Sevilla. He may go to City. Why wouldn't he go City? Why wouldn't he go to City? Why not? Why not? DC, before you know it, Niall's hair will grow back. Yeah, if I don't shave it off again. Ravi, that Gerrard trim was class. Why would Martial go to City when he a Man U player? You're right. It's never like Manchester United or Manchester City have ever transferred players together. Carlos Tevez never went to City. He never played for United and City. Peter Schmeichel. The list does go on. They have transferred players before, and they'll no doubt transfer them again. Martial wants out. That's clear. If I think if Pep offers Martial a deal, he'll happily go. And if he does go see, I expect Martial might kick up a fuss. Martial going to Sylvia. Is that confirmed? I don't see no confirmation post. I know from when he talks started, Liverpool are never going to sign Jude. I never say never. Never say never. Where's the hair gone? Shaved it off. Martial going to Sylvia. I wouldn't bank on that just yet. He may do, but he may also decide that City is an attractive proposition. It's all about the proposition, not all about money. It's about playing time. Would he get the playing time? Well, right now, Foden and Grealish are in Pep's bad books, so you never know. There's an opportunity there. Ferran Torres leaving for Barca potentially. And the thing is, I think people also forget that if you get the right manager with Martial, I think he offers you a lot. I think he can do a lot for you. It's a myth that he's lazy. He does track, he does press, but he needs an effective manager. He needs a manager he can believe in. He needs a project he can get behind. He needs to be playing. So we'll talk about Martial in a moment, but that's just a few thoughts there. As I said to you yesterday, Niall, if Gerrard becomes our manager in years to come, I can see Jude see Bellingham due to his inspiration from Gerrard. He would not turn that down. Yeah, but that's 10, 15 years time. By that point, who says that there isn't a younger player that Liverpool are looking at? Who's to say Curtis Jones and Tyler Morton haven't established themselves into that formation? And, you've developed another one. So, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. But I think for me, if Liverpool come in now, he should accept that, regardless of if your brother's just gone to Dortmund. It makes no sense. Martial would be good at Spurs or Leicester. I think that he could aim a bit higher. Thank you, Max. Tony Martial came from France. Tony Martial benched again. Well, I mean, if we want to discard everything he did post-lockdown and all of that, then absolutely be my guest. I'm not going to. I still think there's a player in there. And I think it's up to United, or maybe not even United anymore. I think it's up to Martial and wherever he goes to get the best out of him. But that's my bit on Jude. That's my 10 pence worth on Jude Bellingham. Look, I think he is a talent, but we'll certainly see. We'll certainly see with Jude, won't we? Let's talk about Xavi. Xavi has warned Chelsea, apparently, that Gavi is not for sale. Yeah, we'll definitely join now if he had the opportunity. You'd assume so. So according to Football London, Xavi revealed that Chelsea target Xavi has a long-term future at Barcelona, and there's no chance the Catalan club will allow his departure. Chelsea have shown severe interest in Gavi of late. It is believed that the Blues boss, Roman Abramovich, is a massive admirer of the Spanish youngster, but it seems Thomas Tuchel's team will struggle to lure the prospect from Barcelona. New manager Xavi has suggested that Gavi has a long-term future at Barcelona, and they would do everything possible to keep hold of such a talented youngster. Given his performances of late, the sky is the limit for the youngster. Barcelona have specific financial difficulties, which could help Marina's board, as the Catalan club are not in a position to offer a lucrative contract. That would look for other leverages, like a cemented place in the team and a significant role on the field. Chelsea can take an advantage of the opportunity as they have the financial freedom to offer a lucrative contract, new contract for him. In terms of this one, never say never, right? I know Pedri signed a new deal, which is slightly annoying because I actually want to see him in the Prem, but you never know. For me, this one, I don't see him leaving Barcelona. He's Spanish. He's quite good. He's come through the youth, I think, of Barcelona as well. And Barcelona are on a really exciting project for me. I know they're obviously in the Europa League, and that's not an ideal situation by any stretch of the imagination. But for me, they are an exciting project because they've got lots of decent youngsters around there. They got Ansu Fati, they got Pedri, obviously you've got Gavi, but obviously you're going to need to also go and get yourselves probably a central midfielder because it looks like De Jong might be going. You've got to get yourself a centre back, in my opinion. But they are going to get Ferran Torres as well. So I think Barca is an exciting project in terms of a rebuild. And we all talk about rebuilds. And I blame Arsenal and United really for the stigma around a rebuild. But this really is a rebuild. And it's one that if I was a Barcelona fan, I'd actually be quite excited. Because obviously, as Ravi says there, Barca are no longer Messi FC. They need to build. And that's the exciting thing. If I'm a Barcelona fan or I'm a Barcelona player, for example, like Gavi, I'm looking around me and I'm like, there's a lot of exceptional young talent here. And I think Barcelona of late have sort of not gone away from their traditions, but they've not used La Masia as well as they could do. I think, when you've got such an academy like La Masia, for me, you have to use it and you have to be able to get those players into the starting lineup. Look, Pep did it. Barca obviously have Messi, and a few others. So for me, they need to use La Masia. When you've got that disposal of these players, and a lot of them are ballers. A lot of them are ballers. I think Barcelona have sort of failed in terms of they've looked at what Real Madrid do and what made Real Madrid successful in terms of, Galactico signings, where they've moved away from what they were, which was very much, we're going to develop our own youth, we're going to use our own youth as a pathway to the first team. But I feel like Barcelona have moved away from that, and now they need to go back to that, because, you know, they did get Luis Suarez, they did get Neymar, they did, although I think did they get Neymar quite cheaply? They sold him for a lot of money as well, mind you. You know, they got Dembele. You know, they've spent a lot of money, Frenkie de Jong and all of this, and they moved away from what made them very successful, you know, during the Pep years and way before that. You know, they've got Barcelona are an amazing club with an amazing history of developing young players and being inventive and creating a lot of things. They've got, you know, Cruyff and all of that. Says a lot for me that Barcelona have. They've obviously, as we've seen with other clubs like United, like Liverpool have been there as well. Chelsea and Man City haven't been there yet. Well, Chelsea have, they've been in Europa League. So a lot of big clubs have hit hard times. United have hit hard times. Liverpool hit hard times at some point. You know, Chelsea have as well. For me, it's a very interesting proposition, is Barcelona. It's interesting to see what the future can bring. I mean, if you're Xavi, you're already a starting member of the Barcelona team. Why put that under jeopardy? I don't know. Do I think Chelsea can pick up Xavi? Not a hope in hell chance. The reason I don't think so is because Xavi seems absolutely dead certain that he's not going to let Xavi go. I can't see why Xavi would leave Barcelona and go to Chelsea, because he's not a guaranteed starter at Chelsea. He's going to have to earn his spot. And whereas he's a guaranteed starter for Barcelona, and I don't care what Chelsea fan comes up to me, Barcelona are a bigger club than Chelsea by a country mile. Right? And when they come back, and mark my words, they will be back, they'll be absolutely fine. They'll be absolutely fine. So it really is an interesting one. Ravi says Chelsea need to bring back a few players from loan. I think they may have to, but I don't think Tuchel will, because ultimately you have to, for me, respect your loan contracts. If you've put Conor Gallagher on loan for however long, for me, you have to accept that. You have to abide by that, unless there is a reason that the other club has done that means you have to bring him back. Tyler says Fatty is a baller. Indeed. Big up to Wolf. Hey, how are we doing? I hope you're getting better. It's nearly Christmas, so I do hope you're actually getting better. Liverpool have had dark times under Roy Hodgson. Springs to mind, that team was so bad, but the entire period for me, the 90s and the noughties for Liverpool that was very difficult times. So Liverpool have hit hard times before. So yeah, Niall's hair went to a transfer market. Yeah, it was sold. Yeah, for me, Xavi, I can't see him going to Chelsea. I think Chelsea would love him. I think most clubs would love a Xavi, right? You know, I think even United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, they would all love Xavi, right? But I don't think you're going to get him, because ultimately you've got to do business with Barcelona, and yes, of course they need money, but they've already got Xavi, and I think they're going to sell De Jong. I think Barca are going to sell De Jong and then look to either produce one, which they've done before, and I'm sure they'll do it again, or they'll buy a cheaper version. You never know. Transfer market, I am dying. Martial wouldn't make the City bench. He would. Martial would. He's a good player. But let's talk about Martial. According to Sky Sports, and Manchester United ace Anthony Martial finds himself at the centre of a transfer battle between three European giants. They claim that Spanish duo Barcelona and Sevilla, plus Italian giants Juventus, are interested in securing his signature. Martial wants to leave because of lack of game time this season, and he could depart in next month's transfer window. The interesting thing for me on this one is you could also add City in there. I have seen some links actually suggesting that City might actually be in for Martial. Look, would United happily sell Martial to City? Well, maybe not happily, but I think that ultimately a deal could be done if City offer money. Why not? Why not? Why couldn't he? So there's plenty of look at this. Who's currently ahead of Martial in the pecking order at Manchester United? Well, we don't really know, but you can put Rashford and Ronaldo up there. They're above him. Do I think Greenwood is? Yes, you'd have to probably put Greenwood above him as well. So is Cavani? Yeah, I'd put Cavani above Martial. So he's fifth choice striker at Manchester United. So how many games is the fifth choice striker going to get at Manchester United? Well, you can bet your dollars money Ronaldo's probably going to start most games. Then you can bet your bottom dollar that Rashford will play a lot of games. Greenwood should play a lot of games if Ragnick has any sort of brain nap in his head. And Cavani will play ahead of Martial. And I suppose the one thing that you should probably look at is if you're in a Champions League final or even a semi-final, or even a quarter-final, Ronaldo's got to come off and you've got 20 minutes and you're 1-0 down, right, on aggregate. Who are you bringing on, Anthony Martial or Edison Cavani? Let me know in the comments. Well, who would you bring on? Would you bring on Edison Cavani, or are you going to bring on Anthony Martial, or Rashford, or Greenwood? It would be one of Rashford, Greenwood, or Cavani, wouldn't it? I don't know if Martial is technically the player you probably look at. So, yeah, Tyler says Cavani. Yeah, Cavani, Greenwood, Rashford. I think all of them would be above Martial in terms of picking the player to come on. And that's not maybe my choice. I would probably put Martial ahead of Rashford in terms of a choice. But, you know, I'm not the manager of Manchester United. So it's really that simple. It's an odd one. It really is an odd one for me in terms of Anthony Martial. And look, he's had a great... For me, he's been there like 5 years. And I think he's been there 5 years, hasn't he? And I think he's probably had 2 great seasons. You know, that lockdown one, Greenwood, when Rashford, Martial, that was a deadly strike force. That was a deadly strike force. Make no mistake about that. The other one, I can't remember probably a season. Was it the season before Ibrahimovic? Was it that season? It could be. It could be that one. But yeah, for me, that's that one really. The last one before I actually put the link in the chat is Aubameyang. Now we all know the thing with Aubameyang's situation is he wants to go. Actually, Tyler says the criticism he gets is a bit too far. He's not been great, but not as bad as people make out. Yeah, I mean, people make out that he's, fucked every single wife in Old Trafford in front of their husbands, and he shagged a dead pig in front of all the kids. I mean, some of the criticism Martial gets is absolutely abhorrent. It's absolutely abhorrent. It's shocking. Like, it's absolutely pathetic. Like, you can criticize a man, but people talk about him having a shitty attitude, being a troublemaker. What are we basing these facts off? Someone said because he's got a moody face. This face half the time doesn't look fucking over the moon. I don't look over the moon and joy. Does that mean I'm a troublemaker? Damn right it does, but I'm different. The situation for me is Martial, there's no proof that he's a troublemaker. In fact, he's actually quite a private person from what we're understanding, which is probably why he doesn't do media too much. And I suppose the reason that he gets criticised a hell of a lot more than Marcus Rashford is because one is from France and the other one is a Manc born and bred. Would it be wrong to suggest that? No, I don't think it would. I mean, Pogba gets an awful lot of shit as well. Yes, he's not been great, but he's not been as bad as people make out. But how come he gets more criticism than someone like Bruno Fernandes? Well, simply put, people like Bruno. I don't want to call it a race issue, because I don't think it is a race issue. But Pogba, he's from France. Maybe why he doesn't get the criticism that maybe a Scott McTominay would get from the media. So, I think the media have a part to play in this as well. So, yeah. But moving on to Aubameyang, actually, Ravi says Aubameyang needs to move and win trophies, also play Champions League. The move for Aubameyang might give him a new lease of life. Well, he is 32, so he hasn't got much of a life in terms of, not much of a life. Trust me, he's got life outside of football. I'm sure of it. He's only 32. But in terms of football career and, you know, prolonging that, he hasn't got long left, right? You're probably looking 3-4 years at most if he keeps himself in a good nick. So this is his last move, really. Maybe he's got one more, depending on how long he goes. But he is currently on £350,000 a week. No club, and I can absolutely categorically tell you now, no club is going to sit here and pay Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang £350,000 a week. Never. Now, his contract runs out not this year, not next year, the year after. It ends in 2023 in the summer. So there's two options for Aubameyang, and Arsenal fans are not going to like option two. Option one, Aubameyang sees that he's never going to get back into the Arsenal team. He's never going to get the respect from Mikel Arteta, and he's going to leave. That's option one. Option two, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang decides, I like £350,000 a week coming into my bank account. I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to stay here until the end of my contract, or you can pay me the rest of my contract in one lump sum. Or, you know, I won't come to train if you don't want me to. I'll happily train by myself, but you need to pay me £350,000 a week. That's option two. Now, if you're Arsenal, you're probably pushing for option one. You're probably like, look, if you're never going to use Aubameyang again, at least get him off the wage bill. That's option one. Option two, Arsenal probably going, brilliant. Yeah, Mikel Arteta, I'm not sure who you want, who you'd like to replace him with, but you best hope he's cheap wages because you're paying £350,000 for Aubameyang to do nothing. Are you serious right now? I mean, you tell me. I mean, this is screaming Ozil. Screaming Ozil. This Ozil situation that was allowed to happen, it screams of this. This is exactly what this screams of. And yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great. I mean, look, could he go to Juventus? Absolutely. Could he do a job at Juventus? Most probably. Milan, AC Milan, he could do. He could go there. I think more likely is maybe go back to maybe Dortmund, maybe you know, Germany. But the thing is, he has been a bit of a troublemaker. I'm not saying he is a troublemaker. He was a bit of a troublemaker at Dortmund. He's now become essentially a bit of a troublemaker at Arsenal. He has been late a few times. One of them, for me, more than justifiable, going to collected mother, who I think was not well at the time. So, you know, there is a lot, and family comes first. I mean, I know we all want footballers to be, you know, they're for the club and all of that. But ultimately, if you're going to go pick up your unwell mother, you're going to go pick up your unwell mother. Your club can deal with it for a day. Like, that's probably the viewpoint of most people. So for me, Aubameyang, yeah. Aubameyang did play under Klopp, didn't he? Yeah, Liverpool not paying Aubameyang. Health and family first, exactly. I could see Aubameyang abroad. Yeah, so could I. I could see him at Dortmund, in Germany, Italy, Spain, you know, Sevilla. I mean, if Aubameyang's willing to take a wage cut, Barcelona have lost Aguero. They might not be able to get Cavani. If Martial goes to Sevilla, you could more than conceivably see Aubameyang go to Barcelona. They need someone. So yeah. No, I wouldn't take Aubameyang now. He's too old. He is a bit too old. But for Barcelona, Why not? Why not? Abroad more than another English club. Oh, yeah, he's definitely not going to another English club. You can bet your dollars money on that. But yeah, for me, I can see Aubameyang going to Spain. I could see him going to Italy, maybe Germany. But I think his luck is not running out there. But I think it's not as lucky as it used to be, shall we say? So, the link is in the chat for anyone who wants to come on and talk about anything that we've spoken about. You know, we've got Martial, we've got Xavi, we've got Bellingham, we've got Juventus. So you know, there's plenty to talk about. So that's what we'll do for the next 20-25 minutes. Is allow you lot to come on. Would join, but I am eating. That's fair. That's fair. T-Boy, yeah, I agree. I can see Aubameyang going to another Premier League club. I can't see yet. Neither can I. I mean, for me, Aubameyang is. For me, I think Juventus might be a good shout. But I also wouldn't rule out the Spanish clubs of picking up Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I mean, look, Barcelona do need a striker. If Martial was to go to City or to Sevilla, then Barcelona still need a striker. So really, it is one of them that they need a striker, and it really is as simple as that. So I wouldn't rule out the Spanish clubs just yet. Now, could Aubameyang go to Barca, Atletico? Suarez isn't too happy at Atletico, is he? Suarez is a little bit miffed, shall we say. He's a little bit unhappy. So you could conceivably maybe see him go there, but is that really what does he does fit a Diego side, actually, thinking about it. A Diego side defends quite resolutely, hits on the counter. Aubameyang has got pace. Why not? Could be a good shout. That actually could be a very good shout. I wouldn't rule him out. I certainly wouldn't rule him out. I can see Juventus or Barca. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have said that. I mean, I'm not ruling out AC Milan, but I don't think Milan is really where Aubameyang would go. Anyone else? Atletico might be a good shout. Maybe I could see Aubameyang at Dortmund if Haaland goes. No, I can't see it at Dortmund. The reason I can't see Dortmund is because they brought in Marlon, didn't they? I am actually really tired. Yeah, they brought in Marlon. So for me, I really can't see Aubameyang to Dortmund. Also, I think he had some issues towards the end of his time there. So I would be wary of Dortmund and Haaland link and Aubameyang links to be honest. I don't think you can rule anyone out at this stage, but I also don't think you can rule out him staying at Arsenal and running his contract down. You know, ultimately, a lot of these clubs look at what a lot of these players look financially. You know, it's more than, you know, just playing football. It's now more of a business, and for me, I think these players they're more than happy to run down their contract. Look at Jesse Lingard. I know he's saying that he wants to fight for his place and all of that crap, but I don't think that's actually anywhere near the truth. I think what's more likely is the truth is that if he goes in January, he's going to get less wages. Whereas if he goes for free in the summer, he can, you know, if they haven't had to pay 15-20 million to pick up Jesse Lingard, they can put 15-20 million pound in his pay packet. Not that I think he'd get that much, but you know what I mean. Could just chuck a bit more in. Tyler says, I will join in a minute if you want. Absolutely, not a problem. I can see Lingard at West Ham again. They bought him Vlasic, haven't they? I don't know. It's an interesting one with Jesse. It really is, because I think West Ham might have moved on from Jesse. I think that was more last year sort of thing. I think that was he did really well last year. But I don't know necessarily if West Ham are even keen on the idea anymore. I mean, you know, he did well. He suited the team and all of that. But have West Ham moved on from Jesse Lingard? I mean, Jesse's not getting any younger. He's 29 now, I think. So yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I mean, Newcastle want Jesse Lingard, but I don't think he's keen to join a club that's near the relegation battle in January, because there's no way Jesse Lingard's going to want to play in the Championship, is he? No way. So I can't see that happening. I mean, players that will join Newcastle are either gold diggers or after the money. So it really could go one of two ways there, and I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what's going to happen with Jesse and all of that whole situation, really, because Jesse is an interesting one for sure, a very interesting one. But yeah, we'll see. But Tyler is here. Tyler has joined. Big up, mate. How we doing?
You. Yeah, got trim like you. Well, not quite like you, but yeah. No,
I was just about to say. I think my trim might be slightly different, but
yeah.
how are we doing? How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. A bit tired, so I might actually not do a watch along tonight. I've done 2 videos. I might actually, for the first time ever, not for the first time ever, of course, but I might actually just sit there and watch the match.
Yeah, that's
with the sound on, like it's unconceivable. It's never happened before in a very long time. Actually, when was it? It was United Everton. It was an early kickoff. I was working night at the time. I was no way in any state get my ass out of that, get my carcass out of bed at fucking 12 o'clock to come and sit in front of here going, yeah, people.
Yeah, the 12:30 watch-alongs,
they're not even going to be too bad anymore, because I'll be awake. So I'd have done the morning show, so I'll be in sort of full flow. But no, I might actually watch it. It should be an interesting one. But I know you're doing a reaction to the draw, so I might come into your chat. You never know. You never know.
No, I'll definitely doing that after. I don't know what to do. I might watch it in front of me. I'm not sure, because I want to watch a Liverpool game as well. So
yeah,
I might just have it on my laptop and then have the West Ham one on my TV.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right now, mate, big up Riley. No, you didn't unblock my other user. Oh yeah, I actually forgot, genuinely. But Tyler, talk to me about Bellingham to begin with. What's your whole thought process on the whole Bellingham, Liverpool, Dortmund trying to get his brother to entice Jude Bellingham to stay? Which, if Dortmund have learned anything, brothers don't tend to really like spending too much time with each other. So that might actually be a one that Jude goes, oh, my brother, great, I'm going to Liverpool.
Yeah, is that like you've seen that happen a lot, hasn't it? Like recent example, well, not really recent, but the Hazard brothers. You know, they don't tend to be together, do they? But
they've played for Belgium, but that's about as much as you ever going to get.
And it's one of them things as well as you, like, obviously family, you both want to succeed in that. It's still competition between the both of you. You know what I mean? You want to be better than the other. So yeah, for me, as mentioned earlier, you know, if he gets offered to come to Liverpool, I can't see him turning it down. But it's just with us, it's will we actually, because he'll be a fair bit of money, and he's English as well. So, you know, add the English tax to that, he's going to be a fair bit of money. So, you know, it's going to be one of them. Are we actually going to spend? But yeah, if the offer actually came, I can't see him not turning it down. Obviously, as I mentioned to you yesterday off stream as well, with the offers he receives, not the offers, sorry, the stuff he tweets and that, you know, I just can't see why not. But it's just whether we'd actually do that. It's one of them.
Yeah. Chris, Josh, whatever his name is, says, so what channel is the Liverpool game on? It's not on English TV, but you'll be able to go onto his goal and watch it on there. So that's one way. Me, Chris. Yep. I've also just unblocked your other one. But yeah, it'll be on his goal. Hopefully we get Harlan, who... Are you a Liverpool fan? Ooh.
Yeah.
Please let me know, lads. Thanks. We want to watch it. his goal. So just Google his goal and it'll be on there. I'm in Ireland for a week. Nice. I suppose it's Christmas time, isn't it? But yeah, it'll be on his goal. Liverpool, yeah. Liverpool are not getting Erling Haaland. What a ridiculous comment.
Nah, we're not.
You got more chance of me getting a 20-inch penis. Like, I'm not even joking. And I think that one is pretty, I think
wouldn't spend money like that.
Yeah, I think it's very unlikely me picking up a 20-inch penis. So I think it's very, very unlikely you picking up Erling Haaland.
If we had to get any attacker, it would be like a backup. Like that's decent. Like, it'd be like maybe like a Jota, another Jota, someone like that.
Salah has apparently asked for a new striker as part of his contract.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really.
Greenwood to Liverpool. Who says no? Exactly.
Yeah, who says no? Who says no? Yeah. Like everyone, all the United fans acting like he won't go, as if he's like Rashford, born in Manchester, but he's not. So.
Born in Bradford. Sick and depressed, Mystic Werewolf. Wolf, why, firstly, are you sick? Secondly, why are you depressed? And big up to yourself. If you have BN Sports, I have BN Sports. I don't have BN Sports. No, I want to, but I don't really think he will, because Klopp is about making players something special. Exactly. So, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Liverpool, who says no? I am joking.
Nah, front for his agent as it is.
What do you make of Xavi Barcelona? I mean, Josh, Chris, I already have unblocked it. I did it just now. Why do you think I was looking down at my phone? But in terms of Xavi, Barca, Chelsea, what's your viewpoint on that?
For me, what, just like how he's done or the Gavi thing?
The Gavi thing. So where do you reckon Gavi ends up? Barcelona, Chelsea, or Plymouth Argyle?
Definitely not Plymouth. But yeah, I see him staying there. Like you said earlier. Like you said, I think it just goes back to that, you know. He's Spanish, he's Barcelona, like through and through so far. I see him staying there, to be honest. And Xavi's just clearly come out and said, you know, you're not taking him. So yeah, I see him staying, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I certainly hear that. My name is Christopher, so you call me Chris. Okay, dokie. Sick because stomach problems, depressed because I don't know. Well, turn that frown upside down and start smiling. And if you get too upset, just watch back the Kenny do a stream. What we need is Kenny to do like a 5-hour stream of him eating a cucumber. That will cheer you. Right.
Imagine! Oh my god! Imagine that.
I'm gonna message him now. Actually, I'm actually gonna message him saying, "Right, should we message Kenny? Let's message Kenny.
Get him to do a watch along, just eating cucumber.
Why did you bick your head? Well, I didn't bick my head actually. I used clippers. There's that fowler's upside down. Huh?
You done it yourself?
Yeah, I ain't paying some fucker to do it. Cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, when you're going bald, isn't it? You might as well just do it yourself. My dad's the same when he used to go bald a lot.
Wolf wants you to do a watch along of you eating a cucumber. There we go. Sorted.
You know what his response would be? His response would be, fuck off.
Probably. It'd be like, whoa. No. But yeah, that fountain is upside down, which is exactly the way we like it. 100%. A smiling wolf. Let's hope so. We've got a lot of these.
Yeah, a lot of bots or whatever they are.
Vartek. No idea who they are. Anonymous says, "Sup, dickheads." That's a bit rude, isn't it?
Pleasant.
Big anonymous. What's up, dickhead yourself? So yeah. Oh, we both get purple cards, which we love to see. Martial. Ultimately, where do you see him ending up? It's an interesting one, Martial, isn't it? Because, everyone in the world seems to think Martial is shit, but Marcus Rashford is apparently the next born king.
Yeah. As I said in the comments earlier, he's not done great at United, but he's not done as bad as people make out. Like, he's done bits like, what game was it this season? He come on, or he started or something. He scored.
Everton.
But that was a good goal.
Everton.
Who's Everton? Yeah, that was it. All right. What was the score in that? 1-1. But still, that's not all down to him. That the reason they drew, is it? Like, he was probably up there and one of the best players in that game.
Came off at half time, didn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what he actually, obviously got the goal, and it was a decent goal.
They were 1-0 up, and then they took Martial off at half time. Do 1-1. Coincidence? I think not.
But yeah, as I said, he's not done as bad as people make out. I do see him leaving United because obviously, as we said earlier, they've got people in their eyes that they see ahead, and all of them, I do see them ahead. Maybe Rashford, I don't know, but the others definitely, like Greenwood, Ronaldo, Cavani, all of them. But yeah, City is pretty mad. I mean, I could potentially see it because, Ferran Torres is going Barca. Now, I feel quite, it looks like he's going Barca. I feel quite sorry for him, to be honest, because, people were saying how he was going to break through, start to be the main striker for them this season.
I'm shocked. I am shocked that he hasn't. Yeah. Like, genuinely, I'm perplexed and baffled.
Yeah. But as I said, like, not the main striker because they don't play like that, but like they said he was going to be the false nine.
Yeah.
And I felt a bit sorry for him. I have, because I do think he's a very good player, to be honest. And I swear he's pretty young as well, isn't he?
Fairly young. He's not overly old. I think he's like 21, 22, 23, around that age.
Yeah.
So still ridiculously young. It makes no sense really, but
No, I'd probably take him at Liverpool, to be quite honest here. Good option.
Ferran Torres Liverpool, that'd be a bloody good option. Can you afford it?
Because I think him and Firmino can rotate as that centre forward. You could put Jota or Mane on or even put Jota up top every now and then. You got Salah. I think that'd be all right.
Who's having the conversation with Mane that he's just been dropped?
No, I'm not saying dropped. I said like him and Jota.
Jurgen will be like, Sadio, I love you, but fuck off. Onto the bench, mate. And Diego, left side.
But yeah, as I say, I do see Martial going, and I could see City. Because at the same time, people go, "Oh, why did he go to rivals?" Like, I wouldn't blame him if he did, because the way they disrespected him, like he's.
I don't think Martial gives a flying fuck if he goes to Manchester's United's biggest rivals. Like, their fans have hardly given him love and support, have they? Like, if I was Martial, I'd be like, ooh, I'll take Liverpool. Liverpool, do you want me? I'll take a wage cut. Genuinely, I would genuinely do that. Big up Niall. Seriously, is Pep really looking to bring Martial to Man City? Well, he's looking for an attacker, and I have heard some reports that City might be looking to get Martial, so it could be a really interesting one. And do you know what? What is Xavi warning Chelsea of? He's basically warning Chelsea that Gavi is not for sale. Gavi is not for sale, is Xavi's warning. Big up, Ferran Torres, quality player. City will miss a player like him if he goes. If they replace Ferran Torres with Anthony Martial, would that be a good replacement? I mean, Martial can play that number 9. I also think he's got a bit of link-up play, but he can also play off the left-hand side. And with the way that Foden and Grealish are currently in Pep's bad books for going out partying and sucking on ladies' titties, then there could potentially be space on the left-hand side as well.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be a decent decent backup. Well, decent option, even rotation, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't know. For me, I think he would be on the bench quite a lot.
I think he starts over Grealish. Unpopular opinion, but I think he does.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I think he does. I think
Grealish is all flair and long
impact
hair.
player.
Yeah, you've just spent City have just spent under £1 billion on flair and long hair.
But no, I don't know. It's one of them things. You'll probably see what I think you'll see if it does happen is you'll see a lot of rotation between Martial. Some of the games he'll be on the bench, sometimes he'll be starting. That's personally what I think.
He'll win a Premier League before United.
Yeah, well, yeah. If he was to go there, he definitely would. City win it like nearly every year. So
Martial to City is fake. Incorrect. One last time. # thank you, Velv. 100%. Velv will be back. He'll pop in, I'm sure. Barca might sell it to Chelsea if the price is right. I just after hearing what Xavi has said, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It's where Gavi's like 17. Didn't he just turn 18?
I think he might just turn 18. But yeah, he is very young.
Yeah, he's a bit like Pedri. They're still young lads, but yeah. What United fans thinking if Martial ends up going to their rivals and balling there?
Imagine.
A sense of embarrassment, which United fans are used to. A sense of guilt for being so rude to someone who's better than Marcus Rashford. And ultimately a lot of anger at Ralph Rangnick and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for ever stepping foot into United and selling Martial to their greatest rivals. All of the above. It's just basically a tick box exercise. Whichever one you want to pick, that will be what United do. Roll a dice. They'll be furious. Good luck, Martial. Jude Bellingham, I just can't see Liverpool shelling out for him. If the price is right, I can. Is there any news on Kamara? Not that I've seen.
If we actually put money in for him, like a lot of, then
yeah,
it's whether
I'll look for Kamara news tomorrow. We'll look at that tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll look at that tomorrow. I'll look for that in the morning or tomorrow. Mustafa, who's this Kamara? Haha. Any more streams today? Now I'm not because I think I'm a bit tired. And might end up having a nap. But I know Tyler is live at 9:45 for reaction to the Carabao Cup semi-final draws. So I know he's going to be live. And you never know. Never say never. Just obviously Wolf's got notifications turned on because Wolf is boss. But you never know. Never say never. But doubtful because I am a little bit tired and need to have a nap. And all of that, but yeah, I think we'll be back in the morning. Back in the morning at 10 a.m, which might be a bit early for Wolf, but if not, we'll be back tomorrow. We've got 3 streams tomorrow. Actually, no, you're not doing the Spurs game then. No, I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna have a little nap, and I'll probably watch the chat there. Sue Tyler chat, absolutely. I'll be in the chat as well. Because
I appreciate it, people. Appreciate it.
Make sure you check out that and make sure you're there because I will be watching. Anyone not there, Kenny will be offering you a free cucumber. So he'll be knocking on your door. There will be no cash. He will just hand you a cucumber. Walk off. If you're lucky, he'll sing you a song, but it is Kenny, so you never know. But if you do want to talk to us, Discord chat is open. No worries, we're looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm just a little tired, but tomorrow we have got 3 streams actually. We've got the morning show, got the evening show, and then we've got some Scousers talking about their football club. So yeah, Spanish cucumbers Kenny likes. I think Kenny likes Spanish cucumbers. It's just Spanish goalkeepers that Kenny has a major problem with. But yeah, Spanish cucumbers, he's quite good. 4 streams on Friday. A madness on Friday. Got morning show, evening show, Chelsea show, and United. So it's all getting mad on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, of course, we're live for 4 hours. So just under 4.
Yeah.
So it will be mad. Now the master, absolutely. No, big up now. It's all good. Thank you. But before you do go, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well if you are new to the channel. Check out our socials, Twitter, Let's Talk EPL, Instagram, Let's Talk EPL _, and then Instagram at Let's Talk Premier League. Wolf's just sent me off, so I've got the night off. Loving it. But yeah, Tyler, where can they find you, mate?
T-Boys TV, obviously, as mentioned by Niall, I'm going to be live later for the reaction to the draw. So make sure you comment to that. It'd be much appreciated. And then, yeah, all my socials are in the link on that if you want to check them out. So, yeah.
100%. Psych, I got 2 purple cards. Loving it. Now, do you think Liverpool go to a final? Got to get past quarters first. Tough game against Leicester. Tough game. You streaming Liverpool tough. Now? Not tonight. We've got Boxing Day watch-alongs, I think. I went through them with you, didn't I? I was like,
oh yeah. You're gonna let them know about Monday, or are you leaving?
Yeah. So, no, I'll leave that one. Actually, no, I'll tell them now. Okay. Give them a little exclusive. So on Boxing Day on Sunday, we are doing Liverpool Leeds 12:30 kickoff there. Then we're going to do Norwich Arsenal at Carrow Road, and then we're going to do Villa Chelsea. Right, so they're the games we're doing on Boxing Day. On Monday is a really exciting day. So we're going to start the day at 12:30. Tyler, we're doing all 3 joint, so it's going to be a madness. So we're going to start with Doncaster versus Sunderland, 12:30 kickoff. So we'll be live at 12:15. Then we're going to do QPR Bournemouth at 5:30. So we've got a little bit of a break between. It's
going to be a good game, people. Trust me. Well, I better not jinx it, but it should be.
Yeah. And then to finish the day, we're going to do Newcastle versus Manchester United to finish the day. There will be no weekly review show on Monday, purely for the fact that if I do a weekly review show with Manchester United playing, there's absolutely no fucking point because no fucker's going to be watching that. Everyone's going to watch the game. So Monday is 3 watch-alongs, but it should be a right laugh.
3 different leagues as well. So it's a crazy one.
Premier League, Championship, League 1.
Yeah.
We were going to do League 2, but there's none on Sky. Up the Liverpool and Argyle, absolutely. Also check out T-Boys TV Extra, absolutely.
Yeah.
And can you till 6:07? Not really, because I'm going to go get some food and just relax. I'm just going to relax for a little bit, which is going to be an interesting thought process. And mate, not sit in this chair.
Chill out, mate. You deserve it after all this you've been doing today. You know, even the stuff for me as well. So
yeah,
mate, chill out.
Go do that. Got some things that I need to sort out as well. Okay, 05 then. No, I'm going now because I want to get some food. Food is good, yeah, boy. Food is good. But I'm gonna get some food, relax, maybe take a power nap and watch West Ham game. But you never know. But guys, we are going to be back. I've been listening to a lot of music. I'm just going to give you a hint. Been listening to a lot of music, so just bear it in mind in that. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.